It's your man Marv, and this is Marv Creates, where every day is the perfect day to create. Listen, put my seatbelt on. Don't ever suppress your dreams. This is for you, and you know who you are if you're listening to this. Don't ever suppress your dreams. Whether young or old, but especially for people who are young still and you're trying to find your way and you have a passion and you are on the fence about whether you should go the standard route or take a chance and follow your dreams. Don't ever suppress your dream. I say this with my whole heart, man. God gave you a talent and a passion, something that you can do, that if you put your time and heart into, that you can do something different than what people expect you to do, or something that will never bring you joy or fulfillment. And not only that, but the thing that you feel passionate about doing, as long as it's not something that's against God's will, that will hurt somebody, things of that nature. But as long as He put a desire and a passion in you that really gives you life and allows you to create or just to do something that empowers you and makes you feel uncaged, and that that you have a knack for it, and there's even a chance that you can make your path in this world doing that, you can't put that down. You can always go back and do what everybody else does. That'll always be there for you. You can always find a conventional path. But if you have a dream and God gave that to you and you cannot fathom doing anything else, you owe it to yourself and to God, who gifted you and who inspired you and who gave you that strong feeling of, this is what I want to do, and this is what I was made to do. If you have that, you owe it to yourself and to everyone who will be connected with you long term, and to God, to not bury that talent, not bury that that feeling, and not to quiet that voice that is telling you, no, this is what you're supposed to do. Because I know it's not always easy, and this is really what I need you to understand. If this word is for you, I need you to understand that I understand it's not easy. Trust me. In my years of living, there's been several things that if I look back, I would have went harder on, or that I would have given taken more seriously, or I wouldn't have quieted or doubted myself, or went a different route. I would have went the tougher route, and by tougher I mean that it may not have been as easy to find employment in that field, or to gain traction in that field. However, when diligent, and if I wouldn't have given up, there was a chance that I could have done some things that I would have surprised myself in doing. And there still is, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying that if you're young, especially, you cannot suppress your dream. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what your parents say. I mean, and honor your parents at all times. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying regardless of what your parents say, regardless of what practical and logical people might say, if you know beyond a shadow of doubt in your mind and your heart that it's the direction that you're supposed to go, or that your heart and your full being in which God put within you is telling you to go, you owe it to yourself and to God to traverse that path, at least for a while. and to find out either where it'll take you or what it will teach you. And so I just want to encourage you today, and I'm praying for anybody today who's struggling, who's fighting to carve out their place in this world and to use what God has given them and to be confident in going forward in that. And I'm praying for you that you will just be courageous, that you will be, that you will ask God for the courage and the power and the presence and just the help, that he will put his hand behind what you work toward doing, and that if you decide to go all in, and that if you decide to explore the unconventional route that your gifting will take you, I pray that he will put his hand behind that and multiply your efforts and to bless you because of you deciding that you would put fear on the back burner, even though fear will still be there to some capacity. But even though fear might be there a lot, you put it on the back burner and trusted God instead, to see the fruit in following what he put inside you. So that's my word for you today. Don't suppress your dream. Follow your dream, follow your heart, and follow God. Tap into God, tap into the Bible, tap into his word, read daily, read about the gospels, learn who Jesus is, learn what he expects of you, how he loves you, how he teaches you, and don't bury your talent. Don't bury your talent. Give God the chance to multiply what he has already placed within you in the form of a seed, a passion. Go out, water that seed through action and through effort, and give yourself the chance to see what God can do in your life by you just taking the simple step of trusting him and following your heart. I love y'all, man. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.